Welcome back to Dynasty Effect. Done, LatoyaStyle. Today's video will feature a quick reference to counting macros. You ask, what are macros? Macro is short for macronutrient, which is the fuel that gives your body energy from its components, known as fats, carbs, and protein. Next pieces of information will come in handy later. Carbs equals 4 calories per gram. Fats equals 9 calories per gram, and protein equals 4 calories per gram. The first step would be to determine what your goals are. Are you looking to lose weight, maintain weight, or gain weight? This next chart will help you determine your first set of numbers. Before we dive fully into the numbers, let's determine your body type. Are you an ectomorph, mesomorph, or a endomorph? An ectomorph has more of a small body frame with no fat or muscle. Now, a mesomorph means you have more of an athletic body with a medium frame and well-defined muscles, with more muscle than fat. Now, lastly, there's endomorph. This means that you have more of a shapely figure, curvy-like build, with more body fat than muscle. More of a larger frame. Your percentages that you would take into consideration will depend on your body type. Now, a calorie deficit will play a role in counting macros, but it goes much further. Let's get into this math. Based on the following chart that you see I've added below this whiteboard, I'm going to use myself as an example. Now, my goal is to lose weight, and I am moderately active. So that would give me the numbers of 12 and 14. I'm going to start with my goal weight, which is 160 pounds. Multiply it by 12, then multiply it by 14 to get my calorie deficit. And I would choose either a number in between these numbers, or in my case, I'm going to go with the lower number. My daily calorie intake would be 1,920 calories. Next, you have body type. For my body type, I am a endomorph. Now I'm going to take that calorie deficit, then multiply it by the body type percentages. Since I am a endomorph, as you see, I listed it at the bottom here. My fat would be 40%, my protein would be 35%, and my carbs would be 25%. Now multiply each problem by turning each percentage into a decimal. If you add the answers to these three problems, you will come up with your calorie deficit, 1,920. Lastly, let's take it a step further. Take the fat and divide it by 9. Take my protein, divide it by 4. Then I take my carbs, divided by 4. Now, this would be my daily intake to get to my goal weight. 85.33 grams of fat, 168 grams of protein, and 120 grams of carbs. A little bit of background on why I decided to count macros. I've always relied on a calorie deficit during my fitness journey. Well, as I get older, I realize my body is not going to respond the same way it used to. So it's time to try something different. And here we are. If you decide to also start counting macros, please feel free to leave your comments. Let me know about your experience, and let's do this together. If you start to feel fatigue after maybe 2 to 3 weeks, feel free to adjust accordingly. Please always base your intake solely on your needs and how you feel. Thanks again for watching. Dynasty Effect, done LatoyaStyle. And until next time.